Are you saying that I could go to university? There are no obstacles in life unless you allow them to be. So what happened for me is that I took that adversity in my life, being bullied and teased, and transformed it into an opportunity to grow me into this person I am today. That feeling of sadness when that group of girls that were popular or had more money treated me, that sadness, I committed this for the rest of my life, that I would never make another human being feel that feeling I felt as a young girl. I paid 100% of my college. I went off and studied exercise personal trainers in Portland, Oregon. When the celebrities would come into town, they wanted me to train them. Do you know why? Because someone told me that there are no obstacles in life unless I choose for them to be there. So that's where it all began for me, is I took my life journey, which I know all of you have a life journey. Some of you don't want to remember your life journey. Some of you don't want to write your life story, but I challenge you to write your life story. Write the good things, write the pain points, and use those pain points in your life to help another person. And so I live my new skin life, you guys. 32 years in the business. My only objective every day as I build this business is to lift up and inspire another young leader. It is not about my sunglasses. It's not about my fur coats. It's not about the car I drive, because that's a very lonely place to be. But when you can understand how this business works and how you can explode your business by loving other people, put your own wishes aside. Ask yourself, why am I doing this business? And if your first thought is, I'm doing this because I want to make $10,000 a month, wrong. If you're doing this business to instill belief in others before they believe in themselves, you'll be crazy, crazy successful. Why I opened this in my yoga pants, dancing for you to a song that I really don't know the lyrics. I had to pull it up on YouTube because I wanted you to know that we all have one thing in common. Guess what it is? Every one of you, including me, every day, we just want to be loved and accepted. We don't want to be judged. Maybe you were judged in your life. Maybe you grew up poor. Maybe you grew up homeless. Maybe you grew up in an abusive relationship. Stop hiding from that and share that with people. I would say, Kit, that's the one thing. If I were to talk to all my other Team Elite friends, they think I'm crazy. They think I'm in a good way because I'm just me. I don't live my new skin world or my life to prove to you that I have a nice car and have money in the bank. Do you know why? Because that instantly belittles people. I don't want people to know all of that. That's why you don't see me, I'm the one that's following people. They don't follow me. And when you feel that joy, when you have a few experiences when someone walks up to you and says, I didn't know you were a Team Elite, Tracy. I go, why is that? because you actually had a conversation with me. Your eyes were looking at me. You care about me, and I genuinely do. So that's really the true beginning of how New Skin started for me, and it's never changed. And I wish that upon each and every one of you. I will tell you this, there's many of you on here tonight. We've got 120 people on right now. And you're all, some of you are retired, some of you are like crazy busy, you just got home from work. Some of you are reflecting, oh, I think I need to change why it is that I want to build this business and what my focuses are. And that's good, because the moment you stop fine-tuning you in this business, the moment you stop growing and impacting lives around the world. I can only promise you, as I say this to my team, as I say this to my family, I can only promise this. I wake up every day, my friends, desiring to be better in all aspects of my life. And I frequently tell my team members, I am the worst at this, but I'm gonna get better. I am the worst at following up with some of you, but I strive to get better. And everyone knows that about me, right? So I want to hand it back to Kit and have him maybe ask a question of what you want me to share with your team, because it's, again, not about me, but it's about you and your community and how I can best serve you and your team.
Yeah, thank you so much. I want to share about the social media before, because you work at 32 years with the New Skin before me, and you work really hard. Right now on a young team, it's the young team around the world. We just use the tool and social media, and you are professional for social media. You can talk more easy than before. The old business before we do very hard, make the appointment, go to the call, demo, and right now it's everything. You sit here with, you can share a lot of things around the world.
You know, it's amazing how social media, you guys, that was a great question, by the way, thank you, is that the only difference between how I used to do it 30 years ago and today is I get to reach more people with social media. So back in the beginning, I used to share and listen one at a time with people. And then it went to hotel meetings. And I used to stand on a stage and travel all over the world and impact whoever came to that hotel meeting. Nothing's changed, though, my friends. The only thing that's changed is I use the social media platform to continue to be me. If you go look at my profile, Tracy Palo, and you watch even an example of my Facebook Live I did in my bathroom today with my ponytail up, and I'm just sharing. I'm talking about issues that we all have as we age. I'm talking about solutions, and I'm dancing in the bathroom because I'm not going to display something that I'm not. So social media, the best thing that you all can do is to just simply be you and create a balance. So an example would be a lot of the times in the morning when I'm doing, my self-development or my meditation, I'm going to tell you a true story. My bed raises up. So that's the first thing. I raise my bed, my husband brings me my coffee, and I do my devotional work. And many times I often think to myself, what's touching me right now? And I think a couple of days ago, I said, your thoughts will become you. I need to let people know your thoughts will become you. I need to let people know that you have the power over that. You have the power to fix that. So I sat in my bed in my pajamas, hair sticking out all over the place. And I went into, there's plenty of photo apps, but I put a picture of me, and then I just put, your thoughts will become you. But in my description of what I typed, I shared a story. So it's not me being the teacher, it's me sharing a real story of how I finally learned that everything that has happened back here happens for a reason in our lives. And I used to be insecure and put myself down because I didn't have what these other people had. And then I learned my own power and how I could fix my thoughts. And those thoughts that I would have, or the adversity that I went through, I no longer lived there. I learned to use those as opportunities to grow, But I also learned that those were opportunities to remind other people along my life path that those are just thoughts that you're having. You can fix those thoughts and use those times of adversity as an opportunity to grow you into a beautiful, strong human being. But all I ask that you do is that you duplicate it. You teach other people to do what I learned how to do. Social media is a way for me to show who I am all over the world. Nothing's changed. Kit, I would be dancing if you guys were all in my living room and we were starting a training meeting. I'd probably turn loud music on and I would dance, and I'd probably pass the baton and say, okay, now you dance, because that's who I am. So social media is a way for you to share stories, because people out there on social media, more so than anything else, respond to wanting to know your story, especially if there's a teaching moment. Okay, so when you post product information, think of posting product information as like a product testimony. Have your customer take a selfie holding the Lumi Spa or whatever product they bought. Have them text you, tell me a couple of things you love most about it. Can I share that? And then you go post that picture and say, whoa, the results keep coming in. Let me talk about my dear friend, Carrie Evans, who just, for the first time, got her, everybody's talking about this #1 beauty device. Notice I don't say it. I don't say it because people who want it will ask for it. But this device has put our company in momentum because it's not just a cleansing device. In fact, this is what she said, quote, unquote. See, people are my following. They love me, they trust me. But when I can post about the solutions of any product backed by a satisfied customer, people sit back and go, now tell me more about that, Trace. So that's what social media allows us to do. One of the biggest suggestions I will give all of you, start tomorrow, will you? Even if you're so scared, go Facebook Live. Do it for 5 minutes. And if you're peeing your pants right now because you just can't do it, ask one of your business partners to do it side by side with you. And just, you're in your bathroom, she's in her bathroom, and all you're doing is talking to each other like, oh my gosh, seriously, I love this stuff so much too. It says, now I know we put the toner on first, and oh my gosh, anything that says firming serum, do you know about this, Susie? Oh my gosh, seriously. I mean, I cannot get enough of this stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna wash my face and tone it because that's pH balance, right? So the whole time, I'm not selling, I'm talking to my girlfriend side by side. All right, you got yours, I got mine. Let's rub her all in and lift and tighten and tone. Why do we do it side by side? So if I went Facebook Live on my Facebook, people ask me all the time, well, how do you do that? Okay, So if I'm on my cell phone and I go, come on, Kit, we're going to go live. You be in your bathroom, I'll be in mine. Tonight, we're going to tap into both of our following. This is going to be so totally fun. And then I'll go Facebook Live, okay? And I'm on, and I tell Kit, okay, 5 o'clock, bud, 5 o'clock. Be the first one on so I can add you. I see that Kit joined my Facebook Live, and I can click on his name and invite him to join me. And then you're side by side. The best thing that you guys can do is pretend like you're not Facebook Live. Seriously, I did it with whitening toothpaste, where my husband and I were both in our bathroom. He was brushing his teeth and spitting toothpaste all over, and I was doing mine, but we were really having a conversation about how much we love when we lick our teeth. There's no bacteria. Can you believe that more and more people don't know about this? The whole time, the comments after the fact, people were going, oh my gosh, we better text Tracy. I don't think she knows she's live. Think about that. The goofier that you can be, seriously, put your hair in a ponytail. Wear no makeup. Go do it outside on your back deck, you know, and don't look so much directly at the camera all the time. Don't be, how do I say this? Don't prepare for it. Yes, prepare for it, but don't script it. Don't feel like you have to, I can't go live because, ooh, what if I say too many times? Or, ooh, what if my person doesn't go side by side? What am I going to do on Facebook Live all by myself? Turn the music on and dance. Have a little fun. Facebook is a platform for you to share your life out loud. But now watch this. The biggest mistake some of you guys make is you wake up, you get on your Facebook, and you look at your profile and you look at your notifications to see who's liked your stuff or not. The very first thing that you're going to do is you're going to click on Facebook and you're going to scroll and like and comment on people's stuff. Step 1. Step 2, you're going to go into your Facebook groups that you're a member of. Step 2, watch what's going to happen. You're going to, right now, as much as you want to go see who commented all your stuff, don't do it. You're going to go into the groups that you're a member of, quilting group, workout group, whatever. And you're going to go in there and you're going to scroll and you're going to like, you're going to comment. You're going to go, oh my gosh, Sarah, I absolutely loved your post. You might even message someone in that group as to how much you liked the content they posted. Then watch. Then you're going to come back over to you and you're going to do something. You're going to do a static post. You're going to do a Facebook Live. You're going to do, like I love doing quotes, but quotes backed by how I feel about it in the morning, because I want people to know what I think about. Your thoughts will become you. You can't just do a quote. Your thoughts will become you. Okay, that's cool. No, when they see, why do you like that quote, Tracy? How has it impacted you? Share with us a story of how you were faced at a time where you had to change your thoughts. That's what people respond to. But first, you go like, you go connect, you message, you react, you love everyone on Facebook, then you come in and post. There's one more trick. Maybe noontime. So if I post at 7 in the morning, maybe noontime, I'm going to do an engagement post. Oh, I've done so many of them. So I'm just going to throw this out there. I might do a picture of 2 pairs of boots.